All right. So hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Bom dia. Good morning in Portuguese. Yes, for those who don't know me, I'm Carol, originally from Brazil, but speaking to you today from Dayton, Ohio, here in the US. I am beyond excited. I always love being here every other Thursday with you guys and sharing some knowledge. Doing this for you. These webinars are made for you and by you. I just love receiving all the feedback that you guys have been sending to me. I get a lot of emails and messages on my Facebook. It's awesome, especially after yesterday. I posted like a short story with the link to register for this one. It was amazing to get so much feedback from you guys. So I truly do appreciate it. And I was just chit-chatting with the guys that hopped on earlier. Thank you, early birds. And I have to say thank you to the guys and gals that hop on here. And it's so late or so early for them in the day. So thank you for being here for the live. And I want to remind you that all the recordings for these webinars are on our YouTube channel. So if you can't make it for the live, of course, I always love having you here with me. You can always check it out on our YouTube channel afterwards, okay? All right, so with no further ado, let's get started. Okay, so that friendly reminder, our affiliate managers are all on Skype, and we have a wonderful team member, a new one, Angel. She's also there for you guys and ready to help you if you need anything. Remember to drop us a message if you are already an affiliate with us, right? If you're not an affiliate with us yet, drop us a message too. If you need more information, we're definitely going to guide you through the process of becoming a partner with us, and we're going to be happy to welcome you to our network. Just drop us a message and please bear with us with response times. We are the best at following up. We are typically, I say typically because we have our phones on us pretty much all the time, but we are in the office from Monday through Friday. So you're going to get an answer during the day or if not during the day, in the next day, but the requests during the weekend, we respond to them on Monday. But again, we always get to all the requests as quickly as we can. We are the best at following up. So just drop us a message if you need anything. And that moment. So if you don't have yet bookmarked these links, you want to make sure that you have these links bookmarked. So that's the moment that I speak a little bit, right? So get your phone, point to my screen, and go ahead and bookmark those links. And how cool is that? You're just gonna see all the links that you need to have, okay? So if you are not doing that, I'm talking so you have time to do it, okay? So that's how it looks. That's how it looks. You have the website, you have the blog where you can find articles that just cover all the traffic sources, basically. So we're going to have content for every single traffic source. If you run email, there's content for you. If you run Google, there's content for you. YouTube, there's content for you. The same goes for our YouTube channel. There's a lot of podcasts with Anna, our CEO, with great names in the industry, and there is also the webinars there. So if you cannot make it for the live one, you can definitely check it out on the recordings. So I think I said enough. So you had the time to scan this QR code there. Fantastic. So the last one that we talked about how to create great content, and we gave 7 key ingredients, and it was amazing. I always love to talk about content. So if you missed it, you can definitely check it out on the YouTube channel, and you can email me for the presentation if you like it. You can also check on YouTube. The presentation is there, but if you want the actual document, I can share with you and all the other content that I just talked about. With no further ado, let's share with you some Google hacks to increase your search rank. Who does not want to rank higher on the search engines, right? As we typically do, let's get some overview. So, well, Google and other search engines, we know that they're not like that virtual library anymore, right? It hasn't been like that for a while now. We don't go there to just find facts or images, right? It's an actual tool to actually do marketing and branding. And listen to this. Over 60% of the marketers out there actually prioritize SEO. And these might be for several reasons, right? One, not easy, but it's the easiest, I would say, in my opinion, for you to get started. It's cheap, it takes time, but it's easy, right? It's simple. If you put in the effort and if you know how to rank higher, if you know the tips and tricks there of what you have to do, then while it takes time, you might get great results. And it might be a great way for you to kickstart your business as an affiliate marketer. And what is SEO and why does it matter anyway? So if you are doing search already, you know what SEO stands for. It stands for search engine optimization. And it matters because if you want your website or your blog to rank higher on the search pages, you're going to use SEO techniques to help you with that. And if you want people to see it, then you're going to want to have your website in different search engines, like not only Bing, not only Google, but also Yahoo, Bing, and others out there. And if you use the proper techniques to do SEO, you're going to get that end goal, which is ranking, as #1 there when people search for the right keywords that link to your business, right? That's the ideal goal. That's what we all want. So let's talk a little bit about Google's ranking algorithm. Google does use an algorithm, as most of us know, to determine the websites for any given keyword or a set of keywords. The parameters are not like 100% known, but we are going to focus on the ones that we do know influence your position in the search pages, right? So let's focus on these ones like primarily, and then you can target them to get better results there on the search rankings. How do you optimize your website for search engines? Well, you have to make sure that you include keywords not only on the content, but also on the title tag. And I'll give you an example here in a little bit. This is one of the most important pieces that you want to have keywords on, and make sure that it does match your content. Of course, we talked about that last webinar. It can't be a clickbait, right? You need to make sure that it's not misleading. So it has to match your content, and it has to have a keyword there or keywords that, are also inside your content there, inside your website. You also want to include a meta description and a meta keyword tag that is going to tell Google, Bing, Yahoo, and the search engines that you're using what your website is about. So you're going to hook me through your title tag, and then you're going to tell me very quickly if your website is actually going to give me what I'm looking for through your meta description. Let's take a look at an example here. So this one in yellow, the best home gym equipment and reviews 2020, the strategist, is the title tag. So every time somebody searches for one of these keywords that are there in the title, they're gonna find me, right? And if I'm doing my job right and the title tag looks good and the meta description below that you can see there looks good too, and I'm ranking high there, then people are gonna find me and hopefully click on my website. And this is organic. As you can see, it's not an ad. If not, there would be an ad right here on the side where I'm pointing my cursor, right? So you want to have keywords on the meta description and also on the title tag, again, that match your content and that are going to tell the search engines what your website is all about. And of course, that are going to tell the users too. Again, the search engines are all about the user experience, and the more you're telling the user what your website is about there, and if they're actually going to see what they're looking for, the better. That's going to help with your rankings. So make sure that you have that. And trust me, there are people that still miss it and leave it out. So this is a great tip. Take notes of it. You have to create several high quality links to your website. Again, it's not the first time we talk about it. If you're not a first timer, you're going to know what I'm talking about. It's links that point back to your website. And we also mentioned this before, how the search engines consider the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as high authority platforms. So if I have a blog and I have people sharing that on these social media platforms, this means that it's linking back to my website, and I'm building authority and trust with the search engines, which helps my website to rank higher whenever somebody searches for the keywords in my content, in my title tag, in my meta description. So again, you're only going to have people sharing your content if you're sharing valuable content with them, right? It's not easy, it's not overnight. But again, if you do things the right way, it is simple, right? You just got to be willing to put in the work. Again, this is another thing that we keep saying, right? And it's one of those things that you wouldn't have to say, but you got to make sure that your blog, your website, your landing page is mobile friendly. You might think it's ridiculous, but the other day I was trying to buy like those exercise bands, and I just left it. Like I didn't want to do it because I had to turn my phone to read more information. I know it's silly and ridiculous and lazy, but this is just how fast things work, right? People have their mobiles with them all the time, but they're in the middle of a lot of things. So you got to make sure that when I get my phone, I'm going to have the same smooth experience that I would have if I were in front of my computer trying to buy that thing, right? So I want to see all the information. I want to see the images. I want to watch the video of how the product is used, which was that case of the bands, right? But I didn't want to turn my phone to do that. So make sure that it's mobile friendly, because people are carrying their devices around nowadays and doing a bunch of stuff at the same time. So you're competing for people's attention, right? So these are great tips, and the search engines look into all these stuff, or look at all these stuff to rank your website higher. And what are some tools that can help you with the search engine ranking pages? This is what this stands for, the SERP. Google Analytics. Well, data. If you are going to optimize, if you are going to do SEO, you need to watch your data, right? And the Google Analytics, it's going to help you with the traffic information and the conversion rates. Well, if your conversion is slow, you have a lot of traffic, but it's not converting, you know that you have to optimize something. It also helps you with the demographics, right? Then you can tweak the language a little bit. If you see that your audience is like older and you're speaking like too much of a younger language, well, the data is telling you that you have to optimize something. Then use that to your advantage and show people what they want to see so that they can engage, trust you, and ultimately buy from you. Another tool that can help you a ton is the Google Webmaster tools. Just some of the pieces of information that this tool can help you check are these, like, is my website showing up on the search results? That's the first thing we want to know, right? And what is the position of it? Is my content considered high quality? it's another great thing we do want to know, right? Because if it's high quality, if you're giving to your audience, then your audience is going to interact and reach the end result, right? Which is giving you back, which is most likely like buying from you. So this is another tool that can help you a lot, and you want to make use of it. Again, these are just a few key pieces of information that it helps you look at, but it helps you with more things too. Keyword Planner, Google Keyword Planner. It's a tool from this search engine itself. And I said many times here, like before you write your content, take a look at the keywords of what you want to talk about the content that you want to cover, and then you create your content. Well, there is a tool on Google that helps you on that. And it tells you the best keywords that you want to use for your business. And it also tells you like the ones that are searched on a regular basis and that have high search volumes. Again, don't get those keywords and just put them all together, a bunch of keywords together, but research them, then create your content and throw them here and there. Make sure that it sounds natural, right? And these tools can be extremely powerful and add a ton of value, right? When you are creating your content there. And guess what? It's free. So if you're not using it, if you're just rushing into throwing your content online, don't cut corners, right? Make sure that you do your research, and there is a free tool that is available to you out there that you can use so you can make things right without skipping any step. Copyscape. This is another one that I love. It helps you find if your content is 100% unique, right? And it's going to help you find if somebody is using your content without your permission. Of course, this makes you feel flattered, right? Wait, if somebody's using my content, I'm doing something right. Yeah, but you don't want that. You can decide what action you want to take, right? I mean, using other people's content as inspiration is way different than plagiarism. And the search engines definitely don't look good at that. So it's a big no-no. You don't want to copy other people's content. You want to use spy tools, for instance, to find inspiration, to see what it's working out there. But again, inspiration is one thing. Plagiarism is another thing, totally different. So use that tool if you want to your advantage to see if your content that is working there is being used by other people. And if there is other people using that tool, and if you are taking their content, they can definitely find you too. So don't copy anything. Get inspiration, but create your own, right? It's worth the time, trust me. And we talked about that a little bit before, but still, people are making some mistakes when they're doing optimization for SEO purposes, right? They do leave out information like the title tags. There are websites there that don't put the keywords, the title tags, they just don't match the content. They don't tell me what I'm going to find on your website. I'm not going to click. So if you don't have a meta description there that quickly tells me, is it answering my question? Am I going to find there what I'm looking for? I'm just going to keep scrolling until I find what I'm looking for, right? There are people still cramming too much stuff on their website. It gets heavy. If it's like just a bunch of content together that does not make sense, again, just going to go to the next one. Even if I click and it's too much, I'm going to go to the next one. Long content should be fine. But if the quality is not there, people are not going to engage. And remember, it's not cool to repeat words or keywords or just cram keywords and try to add some content here and there around it. And there are people still not paying attention to the compatibility to mobile devices. Big no, guys. It's mobile devices time. Everybody is on their mobile. So Make sure that everything that you're adding online, all your pages, landing pages, blog, everything has compatibility with mobile devices. You definitely need a strong combination of high quality backlinks. Again, people pointing back to your website. You need to have relevant content on your website, and it has to be on the same topic, right? So don't run away or don't be scattered like around a lot of content, right? I go and I check, I don't know, John's content or John's website, because he's always talking about a healthy lifestyle. And then here and there, he drops me different products that help me or that promote a healthy lifestyle, right? But if out of the sudden he just changes from healthy lifestyle to talking to me about investment, I'm like, huh? You know, so if you're going to pivot, do it slowly, but I'm an audience interested in healthy lifestyle. I don't want to talk about investments, you know? So make sure that it's focused on the same topic and that you're always keeping your audience engaged. And this is a good tip. Try to aim for 2,000 words of unique original content for optimal search engine rankings. Great tips for you to bump up your results there or your website on the search engine results. And here's some takeaways. Again, make sure your pages are well organized using keywords in the title pages. I really, really reinforced and highlighted that. The title tag, the meta description, the meta tags, right? Make sure of that. It's not easy. It is simple if you follow the tips out there, the tips that we just gave you. It's gonna take work, but it's not overnight. If you do things right, you're gonna get there. It's gonna take time, but you're gonna get there. If you try to cut corners, guess what? Google just gets more and more smart, more and more intelligent, wiser as we try to cut corners. So don't try that, because you're gonna drop off quickly there on the search rankings. And the more time you spend optimizing your SEO, the better, because the less you're gonna have to spend on ads. So it is worth it. All right, so for those that are here for the first time, typically I talk about, or I used to talk about, some hot offers at MaxWeb at the beginning. But since the last time, I just started putting this at the end, and I'm bringing somebody to talk about those offers. So it gets more dynamic and more fun, but I don't know who is here today to talk about the offer. So I know there is somebody, but I have no idea who this is. So hello.
Hi guys, hi everyone. Excited to be here today with you. So I'm Madalena from MaxWeb, and yeah, so as Carol just mentioned, let me share with you our top offers of the moment. Yeah, so first let's start with CogniStrong, a brain supplement with the $80 CPA and 3.68 conversion rate. And then we have Spinal Force, a back supplement. It has $80 CPA and 3.86 conversion rate. One of our newest offer is Flux Active, a prostate health supplement with a $90 CPA and 2.50 conversion rate. The last one is iGenix, a vision offer. It has $80 CPA and 1.68 conversion rate. Also, another thing I'd like to mention is that all the offers mentioned are allow all traffic sources, and is even better if you want to test them, right? Yeah, so please feel free to reach out to me on Skype or even in the group chat, and I'll be happy to get you approved on them, and happy to help in another way.
Nice. Madalena, I'm so happy to have you here. So tell me, are we going to see you here more times?
If you want, why not?
Well, I think we all want to see Madalena here more times, don't we, guys? I'm sure we do. So you're more than welcome. Love to have you here. This is the sweetest girl. So if she says that you can ping her for anything at any time, guys, take advantage of it. And I'm sure Madalena can show you not only these offers, but many others that feature traffic sources or anything else that you're looking for. All right. So thank you so much, Madalena. And thank you, guys. We appreciate you being here. Again, I appreciate your time and talking about stuff not being overnight. I just brought you a quote for us to wrap it up. Overnight success, guess what? It takes decades of daily work. And this is from a Brazilian guy, Paulo Coelho. If you haven't heard of him, Google him. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.